Prepositions. Tiny, ordinary words, in, on, at, by, for, with, but they carry huge meaning. Welcome to Lingua Lab. Today we'll unpack everything you need to use prepositions naturally and confidently, from place and time to idioms and tricky exceptions. Ready? Let's go. Let's first look at, what is a preposition? A preposition shows a relationship between a noun, or pronoun, and other words in a sentence. Usually it shows place, time, direction, cause, method, or possession. Example. The book is on the table. On connects book to table. What is a prepositional phrase? A preposition plus its object, plus modifiers, equals a prepositional phrase. Example. On the big wooden table, whole phrase acts like an adjective or adverb. Main categories of prepositions with clear examples. A. Place or location in, enclosed spaces or large areas, in the room, in Pakistan on, surfaces or streets, on the table, on Baker Street at, points or specific addresses or events, at the door, at 10 Downing Street, at the party. B. Time. At is clock times and specific points, at 5 o'clock, at noon on is days and dates, on Monday, on July 4th in is months, years, seasons, longer periods, in July, in 2025, in summer since or for is duration markers, since 2019, start point, for 2 hours, length. C. Movement or direction to is movement toward. Go to school into is movement from outside to inside. Walk into the room onto is move onto a surface. Jump onto the stage from or away from is origin. I came from the city. Now let's discuss other functional groups like method, cause, agent, possession. Method or means. By, transport or by email, with, using an instrument, travel by train, cut with a knife. Agent, passive, by, example the letter was written by her. Cause or reason. Because of, due to, for, example, cancelled because of rain. Purpose. For, example, a gift for you. Possession or partitive. Of, example, the lid of the jar, a piece of cake. Now let's look at multi-word prepositions in common phrases. In front of, next to, on top of, in spite of, because of, instead of, in addition to, out of, according to. Example. In front of the school, instead of going home. Prepositions with verbs, adjectives, nouns, collocations, crucial patterns. Prepositional verbs, verb plus preposition, look at, listen to, depend on, agree with, rely on, complain about, apply for. Adjective plus preposition. Interested in, good at, afraid of, proud of, similar to. Noun plus preposition. A reason for, an interest in, a lack of, a solution to. Tip. These are often lexicalized, learners should learn them as chunks, collocations, not guess every time. Now let's discuss phrasal verbs versus prepositional verbs. Phrasal verbs, verb plus particle changes meaning of verb. Give up, put off, look up. Particle may look like a preposition but acts differently. Example, she gave up smoking. Not a relation of place or time. Prepositional verbs. Verb plus preposition where object follows the preposition. Look at the picture, we can move a pronoun. Look at it. Distinction tip. In phrasal verbs, you can often separate object, turn the light off or turn off the light. In prepositional verbs, you must keep preposition with object. Look at the picture, not look the picture at. Now let's discuss questions and stranded prepositions. Formal rule says avoid ending with prepositions, but in modern English it's natural and often clearer. Who are you talking to? Is fine and common. In formal writing you might rephrase, to whom are you speaking? But this can sound stiff. Use based on register. Now let's discuss prepositions plus gerunds versus infinitives. Many verbs take gerund with preposition. She is interested in learning. Not interested to learn. Infinitives are not with prepositions. Prepositions take gerunds. Before leaving, after eating, instead of going. Let's look at common confusions and contrast pairs with examples. In or into. In is location, into is movement. Example. The keys are in the bag versus put the keys into the bag. In, on, and at for place. Example, he's at the station, on the platform, in coach B. Borrow or lend plus prepositions. Borrow from, lend to. Between or among. Between often two items or distinct items, among for groups. Context matters. Since, for. Since is start point, for is duration. Example, I've lived here since 2010, I've lived here for 10 years. By or until. By Friday refers to on or before Friday, until Friday refers to up to Friday, continuing. To or for. Example, I gave it to her. It shows direction or recipient. I made this for her. It shows purpose or benefit. Now let's look at regional and register notes. British versus American differences, at the weekend versus on the weekend. Formal register may prefer prepositional inversion, to whom, while spoken English prefers stranded prepositions. Now let's look at pronunciation and connected speech tip. Prepositions are often unstressed and linked to surrounding words. I'm going to the store to gonna the store, informal. Teach learners to listen for weak forms, at or t, vs stressed, at. Common learner errors, quick fixes. I am agree is wrong. It's, I agree having, no preposition. Married with versus married to. It's married to. Confusing interested on. It's interested in. Using in for people or place when at is correct. I'm at home, not in home. Wrap up plus quick recap. Prepositions answer where, when, how, why. With Loom, learn common collocations, trust context, and prefer natural phrasing. Don't fear stranded prepositions in speech, use clarity and register as your guide. Prepositions are small, but they make your English precise. Practice hearing them, learning collocations, and using context as your guide. See you in the lab. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share.